Hello. I would like to just take a few minutes and talk about an aspect of the biological science and the neuroscience behind a particular aspect of the Sunrise program, in particular joining, which is one of the key first principles of the Sunrise program, where we actually join in with and participate in a child or adult's behavior when they're doing it in a repetitive, stimming, kind of autistic way. And it is something that's fairly new to neuroscience called, you may have heard of it because they've started to have some articles about it, called mirror neurons. Okay? Now mirror neurons, in case you're not totally aware of what they are, maybe you've heard the word, is they're actually neurons located throughout the brain. They're not all in one section of the brain, they're located at different locations throughout the brain. And they are actually different neurons that fire, especially in social situations, and they're actually key to us learning from other people, learning to imitate other people, connecting socially to other people. They have a key role in all of that. Right? They're actually the part of the brain that actually flashes. When we watch someone do something and we imagine ourselves doing it and we put ourselves in their shoes, that's a key, that mirror neurons are firing in those situations. There's actually been studies done that actually babies will look more at the adults that do what they do than the adults that don't do what they do, or the adults that try and get the baby to always do something else. It actually stimulates the mirror neurons in a baby's brain, and it also stimulates the mirror neurons in an adult or a child with autism's brain. So even though the temptation and the more typical way that children are helped is to try and take a child with autism and get them to stop doing their behaviors and get them to do the more normal behaviors, what ends up happening is you then don't address a key part of the neurology of our children that's malfunctioning. If we really want to help our children's mirror neurons, one really key way we could do that is by actually walking across the bridge and entering their world first and really getting into what they're doing without trying to get them to change or do anything different. First, just doing what they do with a sense of delight and excitement. First, really jumping into their activity. If they're lining up pencils, we'll line up pencils. If they're talking about Star Wars, we become Star Wars freaks, Star Wars fanatics. We get as into it as they are. And actually what you will find, just now we're understanding that it stimulates all these mirror neurons, but what you will actually find in practical fact is that the more you do that, the more your child or loved one or adult will actually start to look at you more, engage with you more, connect with you more, become more interested in you, which is also a sign that mirror neurons are in fact firing. And if you want to know how to do the joining technique really well and how to do the kinds of techniques that are going to stimulate the very parts of your child's brain that most need stimulating, that most will help them progress through their autism, then that's actually what we have our Sunrise program 5-day trainings for. In particular, the Sunrise program Startup, which is a 5-day parent training course. And professionals come as well. And you come without your child and you learn all these kinds of techniques that you can then do and go home and practice with your child and really help your child to continue to grow and progress in all sorts of ways.